you doing today?
Keeping it nifty on 50s. Oh, real quick, before we do anything, I just need to say personally, listen, man, I want to apologize publicly to Larry and the guys, man. I went kind of OD last pod, was kind of going a little crazy last pod. Just want to apologize. Those guys are supposed to be friends of mine, so I'm just I want to apologize for all the things that I said. You know, no one wants to fight and all that extra shit. It was just me being a little extra. So I do want to publicly apologize since I publicly went crazy. So yeah.
Shit, they supposed to be your friends, but are they your friends? How about that?
It's got nothing to do with me. I just say that was all Besto. Besto, I don't know where he came out left field with that one.
B-Soul's jumper. How you doing today?
Doing well. 22. So doing well.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. If you're new to this, you want to be true to this, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that comment button. We're trying to have a not a Facebook presence, a presence on Hinge. Presence on Hinge. Create a profile. Hashtag let's keep it a buck somewhere in that profile. And you're not actually leaving voice memos to date the women, but you're gonna leave a voice memo to tell them about the podcast, right? Mm-hmm. Right? So you're just gonna go in there, oh, baby, do you listen to the Let's Keep It a Buck podcast on YouTube? It's a fantastic podcast. So yeah.
Shout out to Ali for the 5 gifted. I see you.
Oh, yes.
Like Ali, man.
Are we actively leaving the messages for Hinge right now? Like, are we about to do the test runs, or?
If we can do that, I'll figure out a way to set that up. I would want to do that actually on Hinge. That's a great idea.
Yo, honestly, everywhere. Hinge, Black People Meet, Farmers Only, everywhere.
I think
can't get more word of mouth than that. You know what I'm saying?
You know, on Hinge though, you can that's the voice one too. So whatever you want to play, like even if you play a recording of Damo's voice on your Hinge shit, I think that would be funny.
I think that'd be hilarious.
Yeah, I think that would be funny.
We gotta do that. You gotta do that.
Like I say, gifted once again. And last but certainly not least, this is a super cash chat. We will stop anything we are doing to read your super chat. This is crazy. The guy behind you says for $4.99. Is he a trick? I don't know.
Sage looks so unamused.
This nigga looks crazy sick. I ain't gonna lie. Rookie in the Violet Hour for $2 says, I need an apology from B-Soul about the Sixers. Okay.
What apology?
Nigga wants to be on more. So fucking bad.
I'm saying, get out the second round. Then I'll apologize.
Oh shit. Somebody sent 200 V-Bucks?
Was that from last pod?
What does that mean, Cruz?
That's the Fort Joe, ain't it?
Cruz, is this from last pod or this pod? Last pod.
Somebody sent 200 V-Bucks?
No, it was like a foreign currency. It was just a joke.
I didn't know if there was euros, there was pounds, there was Turkish dollars, any of the mini court currencies. So I just stuck with V-Bucks. But no, that's last pod.
Okay. Yeah, we'll stop anything we're doing to read your super chat. Nevertheless, it's a Damo-led podcast. Take it away, group leader.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Hey, man, man.
DD. My bad.
A DP.
Anyway, we doing DPs?
Damo podcast.
That's not DP I was talking about. Anyway, we are here today. So just as Adam 22 shit. This is the worst time.
No, thug it out. Figure it out. No, his internet's going crazy.
Bro, failing the exam.
I ain't gonna lie.
Again?
We don't know nothing about the topic, too. So it's up to Damo to talk about it.
The one time I'm about to leave some shit that I done watched 3-hour videos on. I done watched all the clips. I got all this shit pulled up.
Nigga thought
and
he
now
was
my internet want to do this, bro. All right, listen. We just gonna try it. Look, man. Adam 22 is taking a lot of heat. We're failing. Come on, bro. You're not fucking up my exam, gang. Listen, Adam 22 under fire, getting a lot of criticism right now between a bunch of rap allegations, talking to minor allegations, being a bad boss, just a lot of shit. It's crazy. All of us happening at once. Now, do y'all have any idea of anything's been going on? Seen anything, heard anything like that?
I've caught up, and we also had a Hall of Fame part about it. So I've caught up.
I know a little bit, but I just who is Adam 22? That's my only question.
So Adam 22, bald-headed white guy is what you know him as.
This nigga's a skinhead.
Former BMX. He is he used to be a skinhead. He grew his hair out to change his image.
Wait, he is a skinhead. He used to be a skinhead for real?
Yeah.
No, yeah. Like the.
Oh no, not like the racist skinheads, but he was his head was bald. His head was bald. He was a BMX guy. He came up in the BMX scene, transitioned into
what the fuck does that mean?
Just what? He was
the
a BMX
scene. Niggas
doing
bicycles.
Yeah, yes, like bikes and tricks and shit in the late 2010s. Like
he's from New Hampshire, so
yeah, that's all motherfuckers had up there. So he went to interviewing underground rappers and shit like that. And that's where he blew up. You know him probably from the X interview before X got famous. Plenty of underground rapper interviews, and also he is definitely known for, at the time he was blowing up, a bunch of videos and clips of him like touring with rappers like Lil Pump, who we're going to be getting into because Lil Pump has some allegations against him, but just taking a bunch of these underground artists when they're about to hit fame or right as they're hitting fame and going on tour with them and just getting that behind the scenes lifestyle. Then his channel blew up and turned into what it is now. Has hella shows on there, has a colorful cast of people and things like that, and has a lot to do with why we're here. This first started with, well, he basically had a bunch of these allegations and everything like that before, of him talking to underage women. There's this big story, the biggest story that he even talked about, had an opinion on, where he was apparently, in his words, he was between 21 and 23, and there was a girl that he met on MySpace at the time, and she was 16. He talked to him, and this is his story. He talked to her when she was 16. He didn't know she was 16. She's from Canada, where I guess the legal age of consent there is 16. So she didn't think anything wrong of it. They were talking. He found out she was 16. He dipped. He was like, "Oh, no, fuck that." He shut it down, everything like that. And apparently years later, ended up having some type of relations with her where she was of legal U.S. age. Other people are saying that is not true. He knew how old she was, and basically he fabricated that whole story like that and everything else. That was the start of it, and my internet is about to do the same shit again.
Well, so let me ask a question right here. And first of all, while we got 680, I was scrolling the TL. We gotta have a conversation about where Meg Thee Stallion ranks looks wise. I have her in my top 5. I think I have to have her in my top 5.
Why is she not?
Beautiful woman.
I'm talking about all time.
Oh, all time?
I'm being dead ass too.
I mean, she's a beautiful woman. I don't know if she's the 5th most beautiful woman I've ever seen.
I didn't say 5. Beautiful. She might not be 5.
She's a beautiful woman.
Megan Thee Stallion. I don't know the rest.
Top 5 all time.
Meg is a beautiful woman though.
Top 5 all time.
All time.
Yeah.
Women in terms of looks.
Yeah.
Oh, female.
She's natural too, right?
Yeah, not female. I didn't say female.
No, women all time.
Women all time.
All time.
Ooh.
I don't be in touch with Hollywood, so
Hall of Fame pod, because we actually need
gotta
to
name names. You got.
Let's do this before I move.
Oh, you gonna be closer? We need to have that conversation.
Yeah, well, I got my own floor. Come on, man.
Well, let me say this. Let me say this while we're here, because this is the sentiment that Adam 22 doesn't share that I hold, and I think this is the problem with a lot of people. So he feels like, well, because she was 16, they stopped talking, and then when she was 18, 19 or whatever, they got back together, connected, and then he smashed. That's not a problem. Is waiting, and this is gonna sound crazy, is waiting for the person to turn legal age weird?
Yes, in most circumstances. To me, the only time I'll be like it's not weird is if you're like a year older than her and you're trying to wait. Like if y'all went to school together, she was 16, he was 17 type shit. She was 15, he was 17, and
Yeah.
she graduated. I'll be more okay with that. I'll look the other way with that. But outside of that, yeah, nah, nigga, it's a no-go. That's the only time I'll be like it's acceptable. Other than that, hell no.
Yeah, I agree with Dom. If it's on like 16, 17 shit and y'all are like a year apart, I truly don't care. But in this time frame, Adam was what, 22, 23? That's what he said. So he's graduate. Let's just say he's like graduated college age, right? And then a 16-year-old is what, like a sophomore in high school? So you have graduated college.
So
Waited
nasty,
2
bro.
more years.
That's
You graduated college and was talking to a sophomore in high school. Then waited 2 more years to talk to a freshly high school graduated girl. Nah, that's creepy, bro. That's creepy. That's creepy.
Yeah, this isn't even devil's advocate. I'm guessing the only way it wouldn't be weird, if not grooming, is if like you waited, if she was like 20, so like if she's 16 and you whatever age, and you wait until she's like 22 and y'all just come like rekindle or some shit, then maybe you're not. No, that's still weird.
I'm about to say, I even and you know what? Somebody
With the context that he's
It's-
22, 23 at this time.
I'm
yeah.
literally trying to just see a situation because nah, I don't see any situation.
I think because you know what's funny? People have been having that conversation too, Sage. Like, oh, okay, well, what if Adam not spun the block, because spun the block is also nasty. But what if he came back when, she was like 25 or whatever? Well, the problem is that also adds age to Adam. And no matter what he says, like, could you imagine that? Oh my God, you've grown up so much.
Yeah, when you first met.
What the fuck?
When you first meet your wife, bro. Oh yeah, when she was like, well, I knew her when she was 16.
Well, let me ask this then as a follow-up question.
She developed so much. Oh my God.
Do y'all have a problem with Larsa Pippen and Marcus Jordan's relationship now?
Who the fuck is that?
Larsa Pippen, Scottie Pippen's ex-wife.
Knowing, yes.
I
Grew up with Marcus Jordan like as a fucking child at this point.
That shit is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's super weird. To add on top of Adam being weird, yeah, he was with old girl at her mom's house. Like when they had relations, it was at her mom's house. Super weird situation. Do we want to play the clip of him being confronted about it and hear him try to explain it to furthermore show how nasty he is? I will say again,
I got it.
I'm about to say, yeah, my internet is definitely bugging.
No jumper might be going crazy right now.
You got Spectrum, man?
I do have Spectrum.
Oh, that's it.
Damn.
There it is.
Oh, let's everything, but I'll be a hypocrite if I don't address the situation that happened with you.
Oh my God.
The one where you was messing with the 16-year-old girl?
What do you think happened? The article says
I'm going on
19 when I met her.
She was 19 when you met her?
Yeah. The article says it.
So, but what did you say?
I said that I spoke to her on the phone when she was 16 before I realized that she was.
All right,
she
well,
was
that's
underage.
how we catch a lot. That's how we catch him.
Canadian. She didn't even know that she was doing something fucked up.
It don't even matter, but that's how we catch him.
You felt like you were gonna come on my platform.
There's a couple things in this video though that need to be talked about. Him saying, well, the article said when you know what the truth is.
Crazy. Telling. Super telling.
What?
Super telling.
What? I got a new sound.
What did the article say?
I got a new sound.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
This nigga's a perv. This to say that, oh, the article said knowing, right? And then he said, oh, she was Canadian. She didn't even know it was fucked up what she was doing. So you acknowledge that it's fucked up. You acknowledge that she didn't know, but you also acknowledge that you knew.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
We got him. we got him. This nigga's a perv.
Platform exposed me though. Like, why
No, it was just in the midst of the conversation. It was in the midst of he didn't. Hey, it's not on him on nothing. It was in the midst of the conversation.
You came on my platform and spread lies like that?
Lies?
Lies.
Is it lies?
I mean, you could have done some research and figured out any.
Did you talk to her when you were 16?
For like 5 minutes when I was 21. I'm 39.
You wasn't 23?
I was. I might have been 21.
How you don't know? How you don't know if you was 21?
20 years ago.
It still happened though, but we can't take that jacket off. We can't take that jacket off.
20 years ago.
Hey man, let's go. Look, yeah, season 6, nigga.
Season 6. Yeah, season 6. Yeah.
Nigga has spent 6 seasons busting perverts. That's a long time.
I had this conversation in my stream. Do y'all think it's ethical, like, for content creators to build a brand off of busting pedophiles?
Can you say that?
I just said it. It is what it is.
I think at the base of it, it is. At the base of it, there's nothing wrong with them. I think that these people should be known to do something that is deplorable, right? Like if the consensus is this is an egregious act, I should be aware that this person participates in an act that I might not agree on, especially when it comes to vulnerable children. Right? I think so. I think people lose sense in that though, because then they start doing Fredo shit. Because wasn't Fredo faking them at one point?
That nigga Fredo
Yeah.
Like plus like oh my god, I worded that wrongly. Like Fredo faked the jump where like they faked rape. Oh shoot, faked R wordness. You know, so like they would be in the hotel and he bust in there and then beat the dude up. He was faking that.
He was on top of a woman, like the dude at the time.
I don't remember, but I know they were at a hotel. I know basically the vibe was be uncomfortable. He had the R word dude face blurred out, and he would come through like super nigga and just like shoot him with a fucking BB gun or like a Nerf gun or some shit, and then just beat his ass or something. I don't know. I forgot the video.
Yeah.
Y'all probably know better than me. Yeah.
Well, the original question was, do you think it's a problem, and is it unethical for people to have platforms off of just busting pedophiles? Essentially,
it's not a problem. I think this is one of them. I mean, I'm the line stepper. Who cares? I think it's not a problem, but it's definitely weird. Like of all the careers, you could have been a doctor, a lawyer. You could have worked at Starbucks. You said, "I'm gonna bust these peds."
Well, this is the argument, because on my stream we had the conversation, and there was that as like a article from 06 talking about Chris Hansen, To Catch a Predator, and how like it could be viewed as problematic, and essentially it's based off of two things. Number one is journalistic integrity, where like the show is so catered around this concept of busting pedophiles that like when you think of journalism, it's just reporting on shit that's happened, right? But when it comes to that show, they're kind of orchestrating the scene happening. You know what I'm saying? So that's one. And then number two, is there a point where, as the creator of this show, even though the concept is busting pedophiles, which is fine on the surface level, as the creator of this show, are you inherently like monetizing that type of behavior? And that's where it gets iffy.
It depends on for me, again, I had to restart my shit because my shit's bugging, so I don't know what anyone else said. For me, I personally feel like it only becomes a problem depending on your intentions of busting the pedos. If you're telling me you're pulling a Pretty Boy Fredo and you're only busting peds for views on YouTube and there's no real outcome of you trying to help nobody, that's whack. But pedo buster here, if you're legit going through these Hollywood scenes and you're getting these prominent people and you're exposing them for being peds and you're bringing awareness and saying, yo, this person is doing something wrong and it's just that, I don't see there's a problem. The issues come where you have people, and I see somebody bring up the EDP situation in the chat. The issue comes when you have these people who have nefarious ways of doing it, where you actually get some underage girl and you basically do pedophile stuff or pedo stuff in order to get like pictures or get her to do things to catch somebody. Like when you're doing things illegally and you're doing weird shit yourself, it becomes a big problem. But if you really out there trying to raise awareness, trying to, hey, yo, this nigga Adam is not being held accountable for the shit he's doing, I don't see that as a problem necessarily. It's just your intentions and what you're going and how you're going about it. Fredo, definitely a problem. The dude that bust EDP, definitely a problem. Pedo Buster on Adam?
What was wrong with the dude that busted EDP? I don't understand.
It was the way he went about it, like the pictures and stuff that EDP got from the girl. One, it was a real underage girl. Any other time, it's a girl of age that looks young.
That looks young.
Shit like that. it was a real like underage girl that he was using to lure in people. And there
Mhm.
was a clip going out of him like basically explaining exactly what he needs her to do. So, yo, send me a picture of you like in this suggestive pose and X, Y, and Z. Send it to me so I can set him up. So it was really like, nigga, you're exposing yourself, like that type of shit. See, that's problematic.
Okay.
And they didn't call law enforcement whatsoever, I believe. So it was just, oh, we exposed you for views and nothing happened type shit.
And we acting like we're calling law enforcement. Like we're on the video, we're calling the police, but in real life, we didn't call the police.
Yeah.
So that's and him saying the N word. Like and basically, he got caught being a racist. Like he was doing some racist shit too.
Oh,
So
damn.
it was just yeah, like the messenger definitely got his message ruined because he was a shitty messenger. Like he was a shitty person.
I think to keep this moving though, I've said this, I've been saying this for the past couple of weeks too. There are so many more people who participate in these types of actions, these ideologies. Oh, I wait I wait until they turn 18 and then everything is just, hey, it's all good to go. It's all gravy. People like that. There are so many people that agree with that ideology. Bad Baby did 1 million that first night, right? There are
Mhm.
so many people that agree with, you know, even if they're legal, dating somebody younger, messing with somebody younger, sleeping with somebody younger. I mean, they probably do the same thing Adam did. Go to their mom's house. There's so many people that agree with pedophilic type activity that this is commonplace. I'm gonna just say it's commonplace. It's just commonplace.
Yeah, to be clear, I'm not saying for anybody watching that you can't marry somebody younger than you, but if you stalking the game out for that younger person, that's when I'm like, ah, yeah.
Good.
Yeah, nah, it's just again, 99% of the time, I guess I'm against the whole if they're underage and you waiting type shit.
I'd love to have this conversation. I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know. I don't get that shit either. I've seen that on the timeline. I've seen Omar had retweeted something on the timeline about these people having a conversation on the pod. Is this an American issue? Is pedophilia American issue? Right? Was that not what she was asking, or that was the conversation?
She was talking about the idea of lusting after somebody who's pure and a virgin, and that being linked to that type of behavior. Now, I think she's terrible at describing herself, but there is a conversation to be had about men wanting younger women, why they want younger women, et cetera, et cetera.
Fair enough.
Chat. Let me just ask this: Do y'all think we should have a universal, like literally, worldwide, just decide on what the age of consent is? Because I also think was getting people caught up on both sides is the fact that in some areas it's 18, some is 16, some is 15, some countries don't even have that age of consent. So like, what you deem as, oh, you're being creepy, might not be creepy somewhere else, type shit.
Consent is just such a bullshit ass number.
I just like it's hard for it to be consistent when it's not even consistent in America. Like America doesn't even have a set age of consent. Like certain states, and it might not be like of that like between ages of 16 and 18 is mostly what I'm seeing for the age of consent in various states. So we can't even universally we can't even as a nation come up with a universal number. So to say should we have a universal number for the world, a worldwide number, I feel like it will make sense to do, but it's just hard to do. Like you gotta look inward first, I guess.
I'll say this, unless it's, I think, unless that worldwide number would be 21, and even then, eventually a generation would do it. I feel like it wouldn't matter because someone's always going to view it weird, and at some point, it's going to be normalized that it's weird. Like at the end of the day, once you have that bare minimum number, people are going to view the shit as weird, and they're going to be like, all right, bro.
Yeah.
So like, let's say the number was 21. Let's slice the hell out of it, right? Which I think the number probably should be, or type shit, or like 20, 21 type shit. So let's say a generation from now, 27-year-olds is talking to 21-year-olds and waiting for 21-year-olds. We're just gonna call them motherfuckers weird, and then argue that it should be pushed up to like 25 type shit. Now, obviously, I think that 21 is okay compared to fucking 18, 16, in my personal opinion. But I don't know where a lot of you are from. So you live by consent, go crazy, my nigga. But I'm just saying, I don't think it will be a end all be all solution, in my opinion.
I think that and Vision was just about to say um exactly what I was gonna say. I think that people just the stuff that we accept culturally as normal
Mhm.
should change. And then also um just people's just moral compasses, whether they're 18, 22, 36, 45, or whatever, because there's some dumb impressionable 21-year-olds, a lot of them.
Mhm.
You should know in a conversation that, oh man, I probably shouldn't be fucking with this person because you know there's a mismatch here. There's a mental mismatch right here. So I don't feel right having sex with this person. But again, a lot of people feel like, if you're drunk, you can give consent. There's a bunch of other things that fall sort of kind of in these categories. They're adjacent. And people feel like, hey, she wasn't too drunk to me, in my opinion. That's because you wanted to fucking have sex. Like, you're horny. That's why you felt like she wasn't too drunk to you. You didn't think she was too young because you wanted to fucking have sex. And you have no morals.
A lot of people just, I mean, and you spoke on it earlier in your statement. The cultural change, like the cultural shit and norms, definitely need to be changed. There's plenty of things about American culture that was going on back in the teens, the 20s, the 30s. And my internet is fucking up again.
You spitting. You spitting.
That were normal back then, that shouldn't be normal now. I'll finish the sentence. I got you, King. I got you, King. I got you, man. I got you.
Basically, just shit that was normal back then that we obviously look back now and we've changed and we realize, yo, that shit is not cool. That shouldn't be normalized. And we've updated and we've changed. So this should be nothing different. There's no reason why there should be states where the legal consent is 16, and if you go 2-3 hours left, west, east, south, north, the age of consent is 18. And then you go 12 hours west.
Niggas fight hard. Niggas fight hard for that shit.
Yes,
one of them
northeast. That's the weird shit. Yeah.
One of them
Fighting
northeast states. One of them northeast states struck down like a law about marrying 14-year-olds. Keep going. I'm gonna find it.
I bet it was Delaware. Lame ass Delaware.
Why Delaware? Why Delaware specifically?
Delaware is just like a random state that, oh shit, that's a state, Delaware. So
go ahead.
That's a drive-through state. Hey, I thought Sage died for a second. I was gonna ask you, was okay, gang, but
Chilling, bro.
Nah, it's crazy. And to be real, even on Adam's situation, because this all started from Adam 22. I know we got real broad with it, but I'm gonna hone it back to Creepo 22. It's really crazy to me, the situations that he puts himself in, because I know I brought up Little Pump earlier. Little Pump, when he got on 15, 16 years old, already Adam has been exposed for recording there's a video of him recording Lil Pump getting head at 16. I don't know if the girl was 16 or if the girl was of age. Regardless of the fact, he recording Lil Pump getting head while Lil Pump is 16 and Adam is 30 at this time. It's not even an excuse, but it's one thing when we have these creators that are going through these situations where when they have their rise to fame, they're 21, 22, and 23, and they're in these situations. It's way, way worse when you have a nigga who's 30, 31 when he's rising to fame, going through these situations. And then Little Pump came out on the timeline, and fuck, I wish I would have had the video. My internet wasn't bugging, so I'll show it. Him basically saying, yo, Adam was fucking these girls with me, and they were my age. The girl was my age. Adam was fucking them with me.
Talking about this video.
Yeah, at that point, yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
I was underage, so how you gonna fuck the same girls that I was fucking when I was 16? Yes way.
Now, what I will say on this, listen, Adam, sick individual, nasty fuck. The only thing I want to say about niggas like Little Pump like Lil Pump and niggas like Lil Pump, there's no reason why you were 16 years old and he was doing that. You knew goddamn well it was wrong then. There is no reason you wait until now to say something about him doing that shit. You should have said something then. And even if you want to say, oh, I don't want to mess up my relationship with Adam, I'm trying to get on. You fell off 2-3 years. You fell off 3 years ago, gang. You had a 2-year run. You was falling off by 2020. 2021, no one cared about you. You could have said something 2 years ago if this was about a I don't want to ruin my relationship with Adam conversation. You could have said something then. But you wait until the fingers being pointed at Adam, he's under a microscope, and everybody's talking about this shit. And because your lame ass is out here putting weak ass albums out, weak ass rock songs, you're doing all this shit for clout. Now you come out with this story. Now if it's true, fucking sicko. And Lil Pump, you're a dumb fuck for waiting this long. And if it's not true, which I doubt it's not true, because again, Adam was doing wild shit on these tours. Lil Pump, you're a fucking bozo. Like, what are we doing? But when I seen that, my first thought was, A, Adam, you're a sick motherfucker. B, Lil Pump, why are you waiting until 2023 to say this? This happened in 2017. 2017. You were 2017 is when this happened. 2016, 2017. Why are we waiting until 2023 for you to finally say this, bro? That shit's weak as fuck.
Niggas is weird. I don't know what to say.
Super weird.
Yeah, because at that point, 2016, 2017, Adam is 35 and still that's my thing. It is one thing for shit to happen and you truly learn from your mistakes and move on and truly improve yourself. But 2016, 2017 was 13 years after 2003 or whatever the fuck the original incident was. You went from 22 to 35 and this is still how you're acting at that point. This wasn't on some like, oh, I fucked up, I'm never gonna do it again shit. This is just your behavior. And at that point, at that point, that's when it becomes like really, really problematic. Like you're a problematic individual.
I wanna read these two before we go to that other stuff, the racist stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Larry the Gamer Man for $2 says, I love you, Damo. That's big. It's big, man. Alexander Yelton for $5 says, the pod's getting better every time. Top 5 HW. Oh, heavyweights of all time. Lennox Lewis over Ali, over Holyfield, over Vlad, over Foreman for me. I didn't think you had Holyfield in there. And no Mike Tyson.
Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, I might say no Manny Pacquiao wasn't a heavyweight. But Mike Tyson not being there is definitely disrespectful. I would say honestly, your list, nah, nigga, no cap. Your list is trash. Lennox Lewis is not number one for me. I would say personally, probably, my list is probably skewed. I got Tyson 1, Ali 2. Niggas gonna hate me. Tyson Fury 3, Deontay Wilder 4, Lennox Lewis 5. Before my internet goes crazy.
Lennox Lewis. I'm taking Adonis Creed. Yeah, I'm putting Joe Frazier in my list. I don't. Tyson and Ali are definitely in it. Yeah, Joe Frazier's in there though.
Yeah, Deontay Wilder 4, Chad. I'm biased. I don't like boxing. Fuck boxing, nigga. So yeah, I'm be disrespectful. Fuck boxing. I'm an MMA guy. So who gives a fuck?
Lennox Lewis in there.
Yeah, Lewis was nice though. Like, what are you talking about?
I'm not saying that, but I'm just. That's racist.
Might be.
Jack Johnson. You know, fuck it. More of the old school kind of guy.
No, my God.
Go ahead, Damo, about the
fighting for rights. It was fighting for rights and championships. But Adam also he was talking about a racial incident. He had a neo-Nazi on the pod.
Crazy.
He had a guy, either a former neo-Nazi, a light neo-Nazi, a nigga who's associated with being a Nazi. Had him on. Y'all might remember a situation he had. He's prominent for. He hosted that rally where I don't know if y'all remember. It was a BLM rally, and there was a
he's a recently reformed.
Yeah. So there was a guy, he was hosting a rally and it was against the BLM rally or a protest was going on. And that's when it was this like Tahoe or truck, whatever, that ran into the crowd of people and killed
in Wisconsin.
Person. Yes.
Did y'all see that trial?
No,
I didn't see the trial. I saw the truck though.
Holy shit. I think it was the Wisconsin one. Let me not just say.
Was he the driver?
No. It was a black dude. It was a black dude though.
It was his shit though. It was his rally that he was setting up.
Oh.
But
What a saying,
yeah,
damn.
that was his shit. So he's racist as fuck, basically. Either former racist, reform racist, or he just don't want to be racist no more for a bag. Yeah, he really not. But the problem is he had this guy on, and Adam, who I will say, Adam did ask, from what I've heard, he asked two or a couple of his employees that were of color that they want to be on, but he didn't ask any prominent ones. He didn't ask any of the mainstays or anything like that. Just he didn't ask any of the main guys to come on. My internet's bugging. God.
Well, he also asked and tried to pay Van Lathan, and Van Lathan is a prominent figure on like TMZ. Well, it used to be on TMZ, but Van Lathan is, very pro black and stuff like that. But Van Lathan was like, man, I'm not going on that fucking shit, because the idea of platforming a neo-Nazi, former or not, is weird, and I just don't feel like pressing him, which I think is weird too. Like this content over everything, shake up and all that. Well, let me tell you something. When you get to that level, when you get to getting the racists up there, because Pearly Things just had Nick Fuentes on there. And I'm like, at this point, you have just punted on, you have punted on like making good content. You are just a shock jock. You are trying to get the biggest.
You're trying to get clips off.
Yeah, you're trying to get the biggest clip off, and that shit is tiresome. That shit is tiring. Damn.
Wait, yo, wait. Hold on. Chat is saying they can't hear Damo at all. Chat, we are not just chilling. Damo is actively talking right now.
Oh yeah,
they
Damo's
just can't
talking,
hear him.
y'all.
Fuck that. They don't.
Yeah,
even
my
see
bad, gang. yo, I saw chat going crazy. What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? Why are they just silent? What the fuck? Yeah, no, Damo is talking
screen right now.
Damo is talking. Y'all just can't hear him. But to summarize, essentially what happened was, Adam 22 had a debate show with the neo-Nazi and Destiny, and the main backlash was the fact that for a person who runs a whole runs a whole company, runs a whole brand, with a bunch of POCs on it, specifically black people, for you to have a conversation about race, and it's just three white dudes, essentially, is kind of like a slap on the face of, the people that work for you and the platform that you've built. So, which I agree with, by the way. I agree with you. You can get one person, and also if even if they didn't want to come on, like you weren't hearing why they didn't want to come on. Like, yo, we don't want to platform a neo-Nazi. Let me go to another person. Nah, I don't want to hop on and platform a neo-Nazi. Let me go to another person. Says the same thing. Well, I guess the show goes on. All right, bro. Like this is crazy.
That's that COE shit. That content over everything. But that's because these people, and I can't find the Just Pearly Things clip because I watched it and I was like, this is like insane. That's because these people we let infiltrate into the culture, and we don't have standards.
Am I unlocked? I'm sorry.
We don't have standards. We don't have principles. We don't have rules as to what can and can't fly. We let somebody like Adam 22 get this big. We let somebody like Pearly Things get this big. We let some of these other clowns, Pumps and Dumps and whoever, Post Malone, whoever. We let all these people get big in something that's our culture, until they slide to the point of just showing their actual selves. I was listening to the Joe Budden podcast earlier because they were asking like, okay, if you feel like you do all this stuff for Black people X, Y, and Z, and you do something that a lot of the Black people around you who help keep the lights on with you say is not okay. Are you ever truly for Black people, or were you just using this, as a stepping stone to whatever the next step is?
Mm-hmm. But before we move on, though, I see Breezy Briz going in the chat. If you want to come up and if we don't have our facts right, please come on the stream. When we have these conversations, we at least want to get the facts right. So if we deadass do not have the facts right, you have the floor to correct us, though. Like, for real. So
we put the link down there plenty of times.
Y'all can join up.
I'm gonna say I don't know how we wouldn't have got the facts right because I'm going off of what I heard AD say and my internet again. I'm about to jump off.
Negro. But yeah, I don't know how folks can feel okay. Even that, I feel like it's tired bringing on the racist or the reformed racist or whatever onto these platforms. Nobody's getting anything out of it. You just want your clicks and your views. You're not looking to have any analytical discussion or great debate or whatever the case may be. It's the same thing. Didn't he bring on what's her name, Rella or whatever? And I put this on my list of videos. Her name Rella? I think her name is Rella.
It's like Rel something or Rella.
Yeah. Let me see. Yeah. Here it is. My fault. All right.
Okay. But then after that, we was not on good terms. And she was asking me like, oh, like we was arguing about that. And then she started asking me other questions like, are you even Black? Like bringing that up. And it's like, bitch, why are you asking me that? And we having a conversation. She's like, are you even Black? Because you be saying nigga a lot. Like for you to know that I say nigga a lot, you're watching.
Okay. And Adam's sitting here. I don't know how Adam can participate in this conversation about if she is Black or challenge that notion or ask her what she could have meant, whatever, further the conversation there. It's just, hey, I want to get somebody on here, try to be as clickbaity, get the clip as much as possible, and let me fuel the Ice Spice Chloe Rella beef for another day. We got to stop giving these people, but I will say this, the only reason why people do it is because she's a nobody, right? And as a nobody, it feels big to be on a platform like No Jumper. So that's why they go on there. But we just got to stop giving these people power, man.
What confuses me is if they were content over everything, which I don't know if it's fact or not according to some people, but if they are content over everything, wouldn't you want a person of color there to essentially combat that? No Jumper has always been quick to post and push clips of yelling and shout matches. Sometimes they're literally fighting. So it's just odd that they wouldn't want that conflict on those subjects. But I don't know. I don't really tap into Hollywood like that. So
my thing with Adam is, out of all these situations that they've had, Flacco being spat on and almost having a fight, Almighty Suspect putting hands on Kelpie the Pimp, aka Kelpie the Clown, Adam getting into it with his former co-host, House Phone, on the set, getting physical. Well, all that happening, you thought it was a good idea to bring a neo-Nazi on, and you really thought niggas was wanting to go on there. And I've seen Adam in plenty of situations where shit gets hectic, and he just sits there and lets it happen, and he doesn't react until somebody else reacts, and that's super problematic. And it's very obvious what you're trying to do and what you're doing, and the shit's cheap as fuck.
I think he's a bitch. I think all that shit. I think all that shit's weird enough. I think all that shit is lame as fuck. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
We got him. Get him out of here. Get that perv out of here. Get him out of here.
Well, let me ask this though, because as the founder of this platform, a platform that predominantly does have Black viewers. I mean, we talk about Black issues a lot. Like, how should I move so that? Because I don't want to ever come off as if I'm like disrespecting Black culture, Black people. I don't want to come off as that guy. So how should I personally move so I don't not only just be perceived as that, but like just don't do that type of shit?
I don't think that there's a one answer. You got black people up here who are willing to check you on pod, so I think you'll be fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay,
It's a big
that's fine.
difference. It's a big difference.
Y'all be
Okay,
blind.
that's
That's some
fine.
racist shit. I just call it out right here. But I mean, yeah, you typically like a laid back dude. You don't say nothing controversial for the sake of it, and you're very cautious. So I doubt you'll ever even have that problem.
That's the thing too. I don't not saying I don't want to say I don't believe in it, that they feel this way or whatever. They don't think that it's bad. But at this point, it's not. It don't even phase them. It like when you get to this level of just doing dumbassery doesn't even phase you until you have a conversation. That's why that Joe Budden conversation was so interesting that Adam had with Joe Budden, and I'm gonna pull it up now. That's why that Joe Budden conversation was so interesting, is because it was like Adam in real time was figuring out like, yeah, you're right. I probably shouldn't have slept with her after I found out she was 16 and didn't figure out it was something wrong with it or whatever the case may be. Hold on. This is it.
That young, number one, but they don't know shit about shit. They don't even know when they're putting somebody in danger, according to you. You said the girl was from wherever she was from, so she didn't know what she was doing, but you knew what you were doing. You said,
yo, he's nasty. Conversation lovers only.
Nah, crazy title.
I knew what I was doing, so I got away from her. Well, you didn't get away from her if by the grace of God, she ends up back in your life while she's now of age. You're spending the night at her fucking mom's house. What type of white boy pervert shit what are you talking?
What is the pervert shit about dating somebody once they're legal and of age?
Know what it sounds like, and I'm not saying this is what it is.
Joe, I didn't say a word to her for 3.5 years. That, you know, it's like we just sort of ended up
waited for the girl. You waited for the girl, Adam.
Huh?
You waited for the girl.
I didn't wait for anything. We just ended up reconnecting later on.
How did you reconnect later on? Or the Facebook algorithm put the girl in your bed? You didn't know. You didn't know at that point that you probably shouldn't fuck the girl that you were talking to while she was 16 years old.
So because I met her when she was underage, I shouldn't have fucked her when I was over it.
Yes. That's what I'm saying to you.
Well, in retrospect, I wish I had taken that advice. It would have made everything a lot simpler, right?
So right there, when you like come into those realizations, it lets me know that you're not ignorant, not one off. You're real life dumb. Like you're dumb. When you do things that normal people would say is like, oh, this is crazy or whatever, and you just continue to do dumb ass shit, you're dumb. You're dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, when you get checked and then you cope and justify what you're doing. Yeah, you just want to do that shit and you want to find every single.
We got him.
I wasn't wrong.
We got him.
We talking about a situation that happened almost 20 years ago, and throughout that entire time, there's case in point of you still doing the same shit since then. So it's like, even if you're apologizing and saying, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have did that, there's still plenty of other shit you did in between that. Like, that proves that this is just the type of nigga that you are. This is the type of shit that you get into. That shit's sad.
That shit tough.
Let's read a nigga said I need to deliver. No. We got him. Let's read some of these super chats and then go on to the next thing.
I read super cashes too.
Yeah, super cashes too. Matter of fact, read this one first. Dari for $10 says, how do you feel about Bron's PEDs accusations?
Is this recent?
They're trying to hold a black man down, man. They're trying to say anything to, to get to him and, put a chink in the armor. I heard people saying, oh man, once they start testing, he just lost a bunch of weight. And nigga, did he get caught? You think LeBron James is gonna be the only nigga they allow to do PEDs? Really? You think he's the only nigga that can pay to bypass the testing. Come on, gang. No way. No way. No.
I'm just finding out about the shit. I mean, that kind of makes me feel like 1% better. The nigga's a superhuman. I thought he was just built different. If he was doped up and peated, shit, nice. I'm trolling, bro.
They all are, but they all are. I don't think that
But
that's.
they're not. The last one that got caught, the last person I know for a fact that got caught doing PEDs or doing some type of steroid in the NBA was what? Hito Turkoglu. And look at
That
Turkoglu's,
you know.
yeah, I'm sorry, that I know. And it's crazy if out of all the players, you gonna expose Turkoglu for fucking using steroids and no one else, fuck out of here. And even with Turkoglu using steroids, look at his damn career. The nigga used steroids and it didn't help him last long. It didn't help him with his longevity. It didn't put him at a significant strength advantage on the basketball court. The nigga was a goddamn Turkish Kyle Anderson with steroids. What are you doing?
Nah, you believe in the script though.
I think people
believe in the script.
Man, Turk was a bucket.
I think people misunderstand what steroids and all that stuff do. So,
well, they said Brown was what? It was TRT. That's what a lot of people were saying. Testosterone replacement, which that's not necessarily a steroid, it's a PED. But I don't know that many basketball players that's getting popped with PEDs. Like I can't. OJ, was it OJ? OJ Mayo was weed. Was it not weed?
OJ Mayo was like meth, nigga.
Yeah, OJ Mayo was drugs.
OJ Mayo was.
Nigga said Jameer Nelson. Was Jameer Nelson popped for?
I don't think that they're getting suspended for it. I think a lot of them do it though.
That's probably true.
I don't.
I think
you don't think a lot of role players are saying that shit.
In the NBA, I don't think so. I don't know.
You think?
But that'd be hard to say that. Oh, in every other professional sport, niggas is taking them, but basketball they not. That'd be ignorant of me to say.
Make it sound like
that'd be super ignorant.
You're not gonna. That's my Santa Claus, okay? You're not gonna take that from me.
Like basketball's the only sport niggas ain't doing it. That'd be
believe in the tooth
that'd be
fairy.
crazy.
Right,
yeah, that'd be idiotic. So obviously, I mean, maybe some niggas did take it or are taking it, but I don't think Bron's one of them people.
Skylar sends $15 off the scrimp.
Hey, Skylar, shout out to you.
Scrimp and potatoes. You feel what I'm saying?
Skylar Thompson, nigga, we good. If you Skylar Thompson, fuck you for real.
Dre Beck. Was it intentional that all your channels are so different when you compare to other basketball pods? Individual channels are my GM or my park. Oh, I see.
What is intentional?
First of all,
like Kenny.
Oh, I didn't mean to pull you off. We're not a basketball pod.
Oh yeah, okay.
Anymore, yeah, we don't. We pivoted away from basketball.
The people are confused. That's all I'm gonna say. No cap. The people are confused.
I've been a D Block stepper for like 2 months now. I don't really do that 2K shit no more.
What I was getting at is like the individual channels are very similar in concept wise. Like even when you go away and like they have similar views, similar sort of expressions, and it's like it's very different. Like watching a B-Souls video is very different to watching someone from Omar's or Dom's or even, you know what I mean?
Where you? How tall are you?
I'm 6'5".
Yeah, you look. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, you look. Wait, where you at? Where you at right now?
Oh, Sheffield in Manchester.
No, I'm saying like, what? Are you in a room or something like that?
Oh yeah, it's like my front room. I've just come back from training.
Can you prop the camera up and like stand up? I just.
1 second.
Okay, Jalen Suggs.
This nigga looks 6'5". That's why I'm really like. Yeah, he looked tall.
Next to the door. Oh yeah.
Damn, your hand. What the fuck kind of hands you got?
Kawhi Leonard.
Wait, what do you play a sport? Because you got back from training. Do you
basketball?
Touch the ceiling. Touch the ceiling. Touch the ceiling.
Oh my God.
Wow. Wow.
This nigga like an animal.
All right, nigga. Touch the ceiling is crazy.
How does that feel though?
Do you have a piece of fruit at your house right now?
I'm not gonna palm fruit. Come on, Omar.
No, I'm just. I just wanted to see. We gotta put a squad together for DreamCon. And
no,
we need a big. We need another big. Another big.
I'm in England. I'm not flying out for DreamCon.
No, we will fly you out. Yeah, we would have flew you out. We would have flew you out.
Someone needs to box out G Dog. I ain't gonna lie. Someone needs to box out.
Bringing a ringer is crazy.
No. I'm about as big as Dom, but like my knees are a lot worse. Like got patella tendonitis.
My knees is almost as bad as yours, gang. I don't know about that. My knees is pretty bad too.
Somebody said Rudy better. What's it called? You said you play basketball, right?
Yeah.
What position do you play?
Well, in England, it's a bit. You play it like sort of all over. So I play small forward up until center. So
comparison and give us some stats.
I'm a mid player in England. Like our players, like the top of our players are being sent to like D1, and they're like on the bench on D1.
No, but like, just who is your NBA comparison? If somebody asked you,
like
say
people
Kobe,
just say Jan, don't they? Because I just drive. I don't really shoot that much. I play decent defense, but that's it.
So you drive. You can get to the basket at 6'5".
Oh Lord.
Okay. Stats. Give me some stats.
I just get blocks, innit? I get blocks. I get steals. Get a few assists. That's it.
You know a guy named Levin?
This nigga's Vando.
Levin? Who was that?
You know a guy named Levin?
Am I what?
No, do you know a guy named Levin?
Yeah.
No.
Damn.
Why?
Listen, we didn't answer his question. Why are our channels so different?
Because we're different individuals with different interests.
That's what makes us great.
Even in tone, like Dom, like you wanted to speak on. If you wanted to speak on like an issue in basketball, it'll be different as if Sage and Souls talked on the same issue.
Yeah, I mean, I personally, it's just different personalities, and we don't like to. We're a lot of different. We're different minds for real, and that's what makes us so great. Not a bunch of guys that we come together, we all agree and do the same shit, and when we go off, we just have the same talking points. We got to be different. We got to be different. We got to be special type shit.
Come together.
Do you think that helps?
We can come together.
Do you think that helps for the pod in general then?
That we're different?
Yeah, definitely. It creates great moments.
Another thing I wanted to say
has
is
its pros and cons.
When we're looking at like the debate sort of channels, it's like it's so heavily the debate's so heavily one-sided. It's like watching Harlem Globetrotters play basketball. Like they're just washing them in debates, and it's like it's a bit more refreshing that Omar, like, he can debate one side, Damo can debate the other side, and it would be fair points either way, and you come to more of an agreement.
Chat wants to know, is Ben Simmons a good
we Clay and Draymond, bro. It's cool, Sage. It's cool, man. It's cool.
Shit,
What
like
you say?
Is Ben Simmons a good comp?
Probably not this year. Ben Simmons, not recent Ben Simmons,
like Sixers Ben Simmons,
like prime Ben Simmons.
Oh, rookie year Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
DM me.
Omar's about to fly this nigga.
We got him. Yeah, we got him.
Ladies and gentlemen,
it's gonna be a business write-off for real.
We got
we got some business to take care of.
We got him. I ain't gonna lie. Slick City is fucked. Fuck that nigga B. Hey, we good, man.
That's hilarious.
We finna get TBM back in the lab. Just throw out a whole 6'5" brigade.
A bunch of 6'5" niggas all over the court.
And they gonna be asking, what these guys on the part of the pod?
It's gonna look like the rumbling. No cap.
Production staff.
I coach the shit out the game. Fuck it.
This nigga said Ben Simmons? We got him. What the fuck?
That's perfect. You do everything else but get a bucket. I'll get the bucket. We're good.
We are good, buddy. I don't even know what we do.
4 centers in the point.
We found our guy. God, man, just gotta play some defense. Alizar7 for $5 says Adam 22 is an example of being controversial for controversy's sake. God. People like that need their ass beat for real.
For real. Honestly, he deserves an ass whooping, and it's crazy. He fired AD, and AD saved him from a bunch of ass whoopings from them LA street gangs and the gang politics. I know how the gangs get down in LA. Adam got his ass saved a good amount of time. So
we're good in Austin. Fuck these.
I think it's crazy.
Bleak Superior for $4.99 says, don't invite neo-Nazis, racists, or any type figure that you even think would offend your podmates on a personal and cultural level. Adam did it twice. I could only imagine, like, I don't know what Charleston White said, but apparently he said a bunch of like anti-Asian stuff. I could only imagine if we were like brought Charleston White on, it was like, yo, they get
so yo, so you gonna be on the pod with him on? So's like, nah. Hey, well, he will be our fourth guy. It's
Fuck
just
it, he'll
us.
be on anyway.
He'll be on anyway. So's won't be here. We're just sitting here watching Charleston White say a bunch of crazy shit, and we're just sitting there. I mean, I don't know if you have a point, but I respect your opinion, Charleston. Like, that'd be fucked up. That's super
Right, that's stupid.
And not have one Asian on stage at all.
That's super
and then low-key laugh at his
But for a reason, though. For a reason. Because the one Asian y'all got was not comfortable with that, dude. Like,
that shit is stupid. That shit is
whole
that
time Archie in the back going crazy. We got Archie download just going crazy. Can't come up though. We not letting him
typing.
up.
He down there waving in the gulag.
getting Mario coins. Ding, ding, ding.
What the fuck? Let
Y'all
me
seen
up,
that
man.
video?
Do a Q&A, invite everybody else up but Archie. Yo, that would be stupid, bro. That would be stupid. That's just stupid.
That'd be
That's
stupid,
dumb.
though. That's hella fucked up. And inconsiderate towards your pod mates, bro.
Goonie Goo Goo for $1.99 says, whoever put me in timeout, daddy is a gump.
You should have put Gimp Gang. You put the wrong letter. It's an I instead of a U.
Oh.
Shit.
Okay. Sir Darko for
Who that
$3
is?
or for $4.99. Damn, the 3 made me think $4.99 for $3.99. Says if you had to put together your goat breakfast, what would you have on your plate? Also, one gotta go: pancakes, waffles, French toast.
Pancakes.
Waffles, easy. Oh wait,
One
no,
gotta go. Oh, pancakes. Easy.
Yeah,
Pancakes.
Get the fuck up out of here.
We've done that before. Yeah, bad. There's only like 2 good pancakes, and they're both IHOP.
Yeah, pancakes. Fuck out of here.
Goat breakfast plate, a fried egg. You feel me? When we connect.
Hate this dude, man. And then in terms of the other shit, I just get like disgustingly lazy at times. So, yeah.